Yeah, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It's actually evening now, so good evening, and you're welcome to my channel. So while we wait for others to join, while we wait for other persons to join, uh, I will just give a summary of what we are going to be doing here today, of what I'm going to be doing today. All right, so as you can see from the title of this live stream already, now this stream is all about how I made parallel A's 6 times out of 8 times. I made parallel A's 6 times, and I'm going to give you my simple strategy on how to do that. So I'll be dropping my strategies on how I was able to do that. All right, so first I'm going to tell you my short story on how I was able to do that, and secondly I will be giving the strategies I used. I call it the SBS strategy, the SBS strategy. So I'll be giving the SBS strategy on how I was able to do that. All right, so and I'll be giving you all the steps, the necessary steps you need to turn your academics around. So just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Just okay. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, so just like I said earlier, I'm going to be telling you a short story of me, how I started my year one, how I failed. Some of you don't know that part of my story. So I'll tell you that part of my story and how I was able to stand back on my feet. I graduated with a very, very high first class. And I'm going to tell you how that was possible. Alright, so without further ado, while we wait for others to join, we have to move on. And others will be joining as we go on. Others will be joining. Alright, if you are here already with me, if you can hear me, just type on the comment section, I can hear you. Let me be sure I'm not talking to myself. If you can hear me, type I can hear you, so I'll be sure I'm not talking to myself. Waiting for that. Can someone hear me? Is someone with me? Okay, I hope someone can hear me. We have to move on. If you can hear me, if you are just joining and you can hear me, please drop in the comment section. I can hear you. I want to be sure I'm not talking to myself. Okay, thank you. I've seen one. I want to be sure I'm not talking to myself. Okay, for one person to hear me, it means others should be hearing me also. Alright, so I intend to make this as short as possible. So I don't intend to make this live stream very long, but it will be as short as possible. So let's move on. Alright, so just about me, every student can do better at any point. That is what I believe, and that is the truth. Every student can do well at any point. I don't care your level now. You might be in year 1, you might be in year 2, year 3, year 4, you might be in final year. I don't care. I don't care if you're on second class lower. I don't care if you're on third class. I don't care if you're on second class upper or you're already on first class. But what I know personally is you can graduate with first class at any point. Do you know that in my set, in my level, my set, there are some persons that were not on first class till final year second semester, and sorry, my network was a little bad. So it is very, very possible to graduate with a first class even if you're on a third class now. And when I tell people they can actually graduate with first class even when they are on third class or second class lower at this point, they don't believe they'll be asking how class lower at this point. They don't believe they'll be asking how possible is that. Excellent. And how is it possible? Who is calling me at this point? First class starts from 4.5. So for anything from 4.5 up, that's first class. Anything that's first class, right? Good. So your target now should not be 4.5. Are you getting it? Your target should not be 4.5. Your target should be above that. And you'll be wondering, maybe you're on 2.5 now, and I'm telling you you're graduating with first class, and you'll be like, all right, so without talking too much, let me go into it. Now, this is my story. My first semester year one, first of all, the course I studied was not the course I applied for, and that affected me. This was how it affected me. I applied for pharmacy. I was not given pharmacy. I was given biochemistry, and truth be told, then I hated the course because I didn't know anything about it. I didn't wanted to accept the course either. they pushed me to accept the course. Thank God they did now. So I applied for transfer. I wanted to leave biochemistry. I applied for transfer to pharmacy. I was moving up and down and all this stuff. Moving, I followed this. I followed up to the last stage. After the last stage, they told me there was no space again, that they cannot take me, and it was so bad. I was angry with myself, angry with anything around me. That period was one of the worst period of my life, so to say. That was then. But after then, so my year one first semester, all those running around affected me, and I was not on first class on first semester year one. It will surprise you to know that my first semester year one, I was on 4.2, 4.2 what, 4.24, 4.24. That's bad, but maybe yours is better than that. Is there anyone like better? But what I'm trying to say is, at any point you can stand back. Now, after then I sat down. After I saw my result that semester, I sat down and I re-strategized. I said, okay, I have to accept my fate now. I have to accept my fate. I'm now in biochemistry, and this is my course now. I'm going nowhere, so I have to do it. You get? I have to do it. So I sat down and I put together some strategies which I'm going to share now with you. They're actually simple strategies that anybody can use and you do it. That's the truth. Anybody can use and you do it. Now, I sat down and wrote down all these strategies, and I applied the strategy year one second semester. That's year one second semester. I did 8 courses and I got 8 of them A's. Yet I applied the same strategy year two first semester. I got all of them A's. Year two second semester, I got all of them A's. And until I said, okay, let me do something. A starts from 70. Okay, my own A should not start from 70 now. My own A starts from 80. And that semester, the next semester, I got all of them 80 something, apart from one nonsense course I got 70 something, around 76. The rest were 80 something. Like that, just like that. A is like that until I got parallel A's 6 times. It was 2 times I didn't get parallel A's. 2 times I didn't get parallel A's. Now, how was I able to do that? I hate to know it in. Now, this is it. First, the very first thing, if I were you, I'll be writing, because if you apply this thing, whether your last semester result was as bad as anything, what motivated me to do this live stream is so many questions. I'm tired of answering the same question in my DM. Every now and then you see questions like, excellent, my grade is bad, and how can I improve on those stuff. That was why I decided to do this video, this live class. If not, I should this was just my push of doing this video. Okay, so the very first thing you are to do, write it down. The very first thing you are to do, which I consider one of the most important, is your mindset. Work on your mindset. It's just like they keep food. They keep food somewhere, and you have to go for the food. The food is kept on a table, maybe like 2 steps. You have to walk to the table to get the food. Even if they place the food on your table, you have to use your hand and put the food in your mouth. You get? So the very first thing that will make you to do well this semester is the drive. That mindset you have, that I want to do well. So I want you to change your mindset. Some persons growing up, they said, me, I was not intelligent. And me, I'm not good. Me, I'm not an intelligent student. I'm a dull student. Some persons conclude on themselves that they are dull students. What about me? I was told that when I was growing up, I was dumb, and I grew up to know myself that to understand something was very difficult. They flogged me, and all this stuff. But when I changed my mindset, I can still see my father then carrying cane. Anytime, if you see me reading, then my father have pushed us, go and carry your book, go and carry your book. And when they force you to do it, then you will not do it well. That's the truth. So value it first of all. Work on your mindset. That's one of the most important things, because I can give you all the steps I have here, and if your mindset is not there to do it, you will not do it. And if you're already on this live stream and you not apply what I'm saying, even if it's just one person on this live stream, I'm okay, so long as the one person will put it into practice. For this particular stream, I'm very, very okay. All right, so this live stream is not for everybody. So if you are here and you're not using, if you're not putting it into practice, so okay, that's aside. So work on your mindset. Decide within yourself that this semester you must make a change. That's the first thing. You work on your mindset. you work on your mindset. If you are ready to work on your mindset, I'll tell you how to go about that. If you're ready to work on your mindset, let me be sure you are with me. Drop in the comment section mindset. Just type mindset in capital letters, mindset. Type it like that in the comment section. Mindset in the comment section, mindset. I'll be waiting. Let me see how many persons are ready. So from there, I'll give you the steps. Let me see how many persons are ready for that. One person ready. Only one person ready. Just like I said, if you're not ready, this live stream is not for everybody. Even if it's one person, I'm perfectly okay. I'm perfectly okay. So long as that one person will put it into practice, and I'll ensure I see to the fact that that person moves well this semester. And you see, this one is not a folktale or normal stories or stories. This one you have to actually see results if you're applying it. Two persons ready. Okay, we have to move on. We have to move on. Just like I promised, I don't want to make it too long because I have other things to attend to. Three persons ready. Good, let's go. Now, four persons ready. All right. So as I was saying, mindset. This is how to work on your mindset. You sit down, a calm place. This one you don't even need your friend. At this point, you don't need a reading mate. For this point now, at this point I want to talk about, you don't need a reading mate. Now you have to sit down and tell yourself, if I don't do this, what will I gain? If I do this, what will I gain? You know, you pay for everything you do, whether directly or indirectly. Everything you do, you pay for it directly or indirectly. So if you want to do well, you have sacrifice to offer, you have sacrifice to pay. So you have to work on your mindset. Now, some persons they say that school is scam. It's a common stuff there. But I tell you, school is not scam. Okay, take for example, all the first class students that graduated. My department were 11. All the first class students graduated. VC is meeting with all of us December. What will happen there? That one, I'll keep it out of this. Then with this, my certificate too, first class certificate that they say academic school is scam. I've been in my house. I've received a call from an unknown person. I don't even know the person. They say come to so place. They want to employ me. I don't know them. How they got my number? I didn't give anybody my number. They just called. I went there and other stuff, though I rejected the job. But just to know that it's not a scam. You be in your house, now work will find you. They say there's no work. Work is everywhere. Work is everywhere. That is the truth. As I am sitting down here, I can say it boldly that I'm not looking for work. Yes, I'm not looking for work. Because if I want to quit what I'm doing today and I want to do another thing, I'll still do it tomorrow morning. You get. So school is not scam. There are many opportunities open. And the good thing about it is you can start at any point, anywhere you are, any level you are, whether final year, first, year one, year two, you can start at anywhere and you still be better. Even if your results were already bad, just work on your mindset. Just say, this semester, I'm determined to make a difference. You know, one thing that helped me, I used to say A or nothing. So I used to say in a course, it's either I make an A or I fail the course. That was my mindset. So I will not sit down and say, okay, for me to make this A, what should I do? For me to make this A, what should I do? What can I do to make this A? And these are my simple strategies. They are actually very simple strategies that anyone can apply and it works for them. I applied it and it works for me 6 times. We have 8 semesters in a 4-year program. I did a 4-year program. We have 8 semesters. One is IT. You know, IT you don't learn. But I made 6 times parallel A, 6 times. So it have worked for me 6 times. So it's not try by error again. For something to work for you 1 time, something to work for you 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, it's not try by error. It's not. It's something that is trusted. So I'll be giving the strategies now. Just like I said, I don't want to make this live stream very long. I want to make the live stream very short, especially for those of you doing your presentation on Monday, on Tuesday. For those of you in IT and other stuff. So I'll be making it short. So the strategy, I call it SBS strategy. SBS strategy. That's the name of the strategy I use. What's SBS? SBS is simply step by step. Just like I told you, anything I will be saying here, simple. Just apply it and you get it done. Step by step, SBS strategy. That's the strategy I used. Let me break down this step by step strategy. Now, for those of you in Uniport, school have resumed. lectures for some departments, you've started lectures. For some persons, you're waiting for next year to resume. Congratulations. So, all right, now this is what I do. This is my step-by-step method, which you can start now. Please determine to start now, immediately after this video. The first thing I do after every semester, for the next semester, I try to get the list of courses I'll be offering the next semester. So now, this semester you are now, what you have to do now is get all the list of courses you'll be offering this semester. That is your first step. Just like I said, step by step. So the first step now is list out all the courses you'll be offering this semester. This is one thing I always do. So number one, you write the course down and you write the credit unit by the side. Very important. Don't just know the course. Don't just know I'm offering 8 courses this semester. I'm offering Chem 130. I'm offering this and that. No, don't just write it down. Have a separate jotter for this. After this video, I'll be following you up. You can chat me up on WhatsApp. I'll be following you up throughout this semester. Throughout this semester, I'll be following you up. So it's not something I will finish this live stream and I'll leave you alone. No, until you succeed, I will not leave you alone. All right, so you write down all the courses by the side. So you write course title, course code, credit unit. So course title, course code, credit unit. Then under course title, you list out all the courses you're offering that semester. You write the course code and you write their credit units. So if you've not done that, please do that after this video. Look for all the courses you'll be offering this semester, their course code and their course title. It's close to exam period. Some persons will be saying, which one is Chem 321? Which one is, they don't even know their course title. And it's funny actually. So know your course title, the course code, and the credit unit of the courses. Why are you adding the credit units? Now, we have 9 unit courses, we have 3 unit courses, we have 2 unit courses, we have 1 unit courses. And you are not to neglect anyone. But if you have a B, let's take for example IT. IT is a 9 unit course in most departments, 9 unit course. Let's take you have a B in IT. And you have, okay, now look at it. IT is 9 unit course. 9 unit course. Let's take another course. Let's say Maths 210. Let me assume a course like that, Maths 210. Maths 210 is, let's assume it's 1 unit course. If you have a B in IT, which is a 9 unit course, and when you have a B in Maths 210, that is a 1 unit course, which one will affect your CGPA the most? Let me hear the answer from you in the comment section. If you have a B in IT, which is a 9 unit course, and if you have a B in Maths 210, which is a 1 unit course, which one will affect your CGPA the most? Let me hear from you. I'm waiting for your responses. Hope you understood the question. Do you understand the question? If you don't understand, let me know so I can rephrase the question. Maths 210 is a 1 unit course, assuming. IT is a 9 unit course, assuming. If you have a B in IT, and when you have a B in Maths 210, which one will affect your CGPA? Which one will lower your CGPA the most? Let me hear from you. I like active classes. Okay, one person says the IT course will affect your... Exactly. Having a B in a 9 unit course will affect your CGPA very well. So while you're writing the credit units by the side, is so you know the courses that you give more preference. So you don't give same preference. So you are giving to a 3 unit course to a 1 unit course. You have to take the 3 unit course more serious, because if you have a B in 2 unit course, in 3 unit course, it will affect your CGPA. That's good. That's true. That's the fact. If you have a B in any 9 unit course like IT, for your CGPA will just be falling. But if you have an A in a course that is 9 units course, or like 3 unit courses, you have an A. That is, you are singing, you are going. If you have a D and E in a 3 unit course, the way your CGPA will fall. These are the things that reduce your CGPA. So just like I said earlier, the steps I'm giving, I call it SBS, step-by-step strategy. So the very first step is write out all your courses, the course code, and their credit units. Are we good to go? Can we move on to the next step now? Can we move on to the next step? I don't like the fact that most persons are not active. You're just watching me. You're not commenting. Please, I like classes that communicate, active classes, so I will know I'm communicating and I'm not just talking to myself. All right. Okay. So good. Okay. So we have to move on. The next thing is I've said write out all those stuffs. After writing down all your courses, the credit units and the course code, the next thing is create a schedule. Is it actually schedule or schedule? You know what I'm saying, right? Create a schedule. All right. So now create a schedule. How do you do that? Some persons they actually read blindly. How I made it to the top of my class. It was not that I was the one that read most. People read, oh, like people read far better than I did, but I still made it to the top. It's not that I was reading the most. It will surprise you to know that until I graduated, I did not attend ninth class on one day. I didn't attend ninth class one like single day like this. Say I'm going to school for ninth class. I did not do it one day, though I wished I did actually, so that at least I'll know the experience, nothing more. And just know the experience, how it looks like, because till now I don't know how night class in school looks like because I read in my house. I don't go for night class. So people read a lot. Now I'm not saying you shouldn't go for night class, so I beg you. If night class works for you, better. My brother with me in the house, I was preventing him from going for night class in ACO1. But when he pushed on, I have to allow him to be going for night classes because it works for him. It works for him. Me, it doesn't work for me. Though I've not tried this, so I don't know. All right, so create a schedule from the beginning of the semester. Good 18, the semester is just starting. Create a schedule. Now, this is what you do. After you've known all the courses you're offering. Now, if it is 8 courses you're offering this semester, how many months do you have in this semester? How many months do you have in this semester? Check is water not rushing. Please go and check down. Pass here, go and check down. How many? Sorry for that. So how many courses? Hey, come back, he's rushing. Come back, he's rushing. Tell him he's rushing. My apologies. All right, so create a schedule. Know how many semesters you have. Know how many months you have in a semester. How many months you have in a semester, and divide those courses in that in the number according to the number of months you have. Let's take for example, this is December, January, March. I think you're writing your exam March, right? March or April. Let's take it April. So you're having 4 months. Let's say you're having 4 months, and you're doing 8 courses. How do you plan 8 courses in 4 months? Do you get? If you wait till the exam, your pie things up and you cannot meet up, but you start gradually, small. You read from the starting of the semester. You might be doing your business, yes. You might be training yourself in school. Yes, you might be paying your school fees. A lot of people do that, and I respect you a lot because I did that. People struggling and paying their school fees and also learning. I respect you a lot. It's not easy. But you have to do it. That shouldn't be an excuse. Why I should say that is because I did it and I still graduated well. You get? So what you have to do, arrange your courses so you can say, okay, you sit down and plan all this one quietly on your own. You sit down and plan, okay, this is December. In December, I'll be reading Chem 361. Or okay, you can say, okay, this is December already. Let me assume December, first week of December. You can say first week of December. Throughout that week, I'll be reading Chem 361. Week 2 of December, I'll be reading Math 340. Week 3, you arrange it for that month. Then after arranging it for that month, you come, okay, I said week 1, Chem 361. What will I read on day 1? You take the textbook. That is very important. Please get textbook. For me, I can use my last card to buy textbook. That's the truth. I can use my last card to buy textbook because I know the value of it. Without textbook, what am I going to read? I can use my last card to buy textbook. Good thing you have a phone. You can go online and download books. Just get the course outline. Download books. Download books and read. Okay, so create a schedule. Create a schedule, and as you create a schedule, work towards it. Just like I started, is discipline. You have to discipline yourself. Discipline yourself to sit down and read. That's the truth. So after creating a schedule, the next thing is set goals. Set goals. If you are with me, let me see in the comment section. Set goals. Just say it in this comment section. Set goals. Let me be sure you are with me. Drop it in the comment section. Set goals. Set goals. Set goals. Set goals. All right. Let's keep. Drop it in the comment section. Set goals. Just write it. Set goals in the comment section. Good. 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 I like that. I like that. I like that. All right. So set goals. One thing about the student life, or the most important thing about the student life, is not about reading. It's not about reading at all. It's not about reading. It's about setting goals, planning. It's about planning. So you plan yourself. Okay, what is my target for this semester? What do I want to get this semester? Some persons, they just sit down, and anything they have in their results, so long as it's not F, they are okay. That's very bad. Just like I said from the starting, this live stream is not for everybody, because what I'll be saying here, I'll be very raw, I'll be very sincere with you. So if you don't have the mindset of doing well this semester, you can exit the stream. Just like I said, even if it's one person that's ready to put in everything I'm saying here, I'm very okay. In this stream, I don't need crowd. So set goals. Some persons sit down, and until their result comes, they don't have target. They don't have this is what I want this semester. Me, at the beginning of a semester, if I bring my jotter, I can still show you. I used to write all my courses and write the grades I want to have. Of course, I used to write all of you A. It's not that it's not. You can also emulate that for me, but don't do it this way. As you write all the courses, you write A. When you get to one course, you've heard something about that course is difficult, and you're writing A. You now hold on and look. You now laugh. You now laugh and say, me when not they serving mass. No, you don't do that. Once you start doubting yourself. Once you start doubting your ability, that's the beginning of failure. Doubting your ability, that's the beginning of failure. Once you don't believe in yourself, and that's the problem most persons have. You don't believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That I'll be very raw here. That was one thing that helped me very well. Believing in myself. Even things I knew I could not do well, then I will believe in myself to the extent that I will be like, I can do this. I know I can do this. It got to a time that I believed in myself to the extent that when there was an exam we were writing in my final year, and I saw two persons arguing, two of my classmates arguing. Exam day, I'm writing with them. I saw two of them arguing. They were like, one was like, this is not what the lecturer said. The lecturer did not say it like this. Another one is saying, no, this is not what excellence said. This is what excellence. In my mind, I was like, excellence is not the person marking the exam. But from my self-confidence, from my self-belief, I was so confident of what I was saying, to the extent that they took it that way. And for me to be that confident, I've done my extra work. You get? Because I can't go outside there and be saying something with too much confidence of something I'm not sure about. So set goals. That's one thing you should do for me. At the end of this stream, send me a DM, a WhatsApp message. If you're part of this, send me a WhatsApp message, and so I can follow up your reading throughout this semester. I have 2 mentorship groups already, and I want to fire back on from this week we are entering with all of them. All right. So if you are a part of this, you can send me a message after this live stream, and we'll see. I'll discuss with you first of all to know your former academic state, so we can see how I can help out. All right. So now this is what I said, set goals. I've mentioned that, set goals. Semester, what do you want to achieve in a semester? Secondly, what do you want to achieve in this month? Okay, this is December. As a student, what do you want to achieve as a student this month? Now you lower down to a week. What do you want to achieve this week? If you set goals, you will have more time for yourself. If timetable works for you, better. Timetable don't need to work for me. I used to just set target for the week. This week I'm reading this. This week I'm reading this, and I set the targets to to the topics I'll be covering in a week. I can say, okay, in this week I'm covering chapter 1 to 5 in physics textbook, and I'll discipline myself to achieve that. Now, one good thing about set goals is one, you have enough time to play. you It will sound funny. You discover that, okay, try this one tomorrow or any day you want. Try it. If you sit down in the morning and plan your day from 8 to 10, I'll go for my class. From 10 to this, I'll do this. From 10 to this, you discover that you do all those things and you still have enough time to press your phone. The day I sit down in the morning and arrange myself, I will have enough time to do anything I want to do. But the day I don't plan myself, I will do less, I will rest less, and I will achieve less. So plan yourself, set goals. That's another thing. All right, moving on is this one that I was guilty of till around my final year. No, year 3, I think. I was guilty of this particular one. As a student that you want to do well, just like I said, I'm giving you step by step. I've said one, write out all the courses and their credit unit. I've said the second one, create a schedule, set goals. Now this one, I was guilty of it and it affected me. That's why I want to say it. This one, take notes. That's it. Take notes, right. That's the next step. I was guilty of not taking notes. I was not good at note taking. To be sincere with you, I was not good at. Please, I'm having a live section. What's it? Yeah, it's on. Thank you. Apologies. Okay, so take notes. Right. In my year 1 first semester, I had just, year one student would like to be carrying big books. So I was thinking that carrying big book, the bigger your book, the bigger you understand. The bigger your book, the bigger you understand. So I had one big notebook, all those 12 in 1. Then I'll now write here, I'll write one side 10, 130, the other one like that. And I was so rough then that I'll write 130 here one day, the next place I'll write, I carry my book to read. Just gathering courage to go and read. Somebody that does not like reading, first of all, you not carry your notes. Your notes will not make things worse. Have you ever carried your book and the handwriting? Once you just open your notes, you will not be like, which kind of write up be this one now? Just like some of you that used to do MAPI, and your handwriting is bad. To make case worse, you now write the malpractice in microchip, small paper like this. And in the exam hall, you are trying to check what you wrote. You are not seeing your own handwriting. So it's as bad as that. Take good notes. Like calm down and write your notes. Calm down and write your notes. I did that year 1 first semester, close to exam. I was not calling my colleagues, please send this note for me, send this note for me, send this note for me. And it was very bad. It affected me. So after that, what I did was I can have like 2 notes for a particular course. Please help me with those 3 hardcover notes there. Help me with those 3 hardcover notes there. I can no, the one on the first shelf. Those, yes, 3 of them. So I decided to be taking notes. I can have 2 notes for just one course. First of all, I'll write, as I have my class note is separate. As you can see, these are some of my notes. Not class note or class note, I use normal notes like this. My class notes, when lecturer is talking, I use normal notes like this. And when lecturer is dictating and all stuff, I use normal notes like this. Then after writing it from class, lecturer is done teaching. After writing it from class in this note, I will get to the house, use my textbook with what the lecturer taught. I will transfer it to something like this. If you check this note, it's very, very organized. I even use a red pen. I use a red pen to write headings. This is my notes. This is my own notes. This is my own notes. This is my own notes. I have a bad handwriting normally, but in this note, if I give you this note, you want to steal it because I come down to write it, and the note is very neat. Everything I need for this semester, like this course, like this as you're saying this book like this is a complete semester work. Like this book contains everything for. I think this one was, which year is this? This final year, second semester. This final year second semester. So as it stands, this book here contains all the courses in final year second semester. Like if I give you this book, it's like you steal it. Because everything is written like accordingly. I compared lecturer's notes, compare my own textbook, compare online stuff, and I form these notes. So with this, with in exam, I will not have anything to worry about. I'll just be revising. I'll just be reading. With the sweet handwriting, the more you are reading, the more you're enjoying your handwriting. The more you're reading, the more, because bad handwriting can affect the way you read. That's the truth. And it's natural for you to have bad handwriting. For those of you that have bad handwriting like me, I had bad, terrible handwriting. But I count down to write it down so I can always revise it. Do we get that? So learn to take good notes. After then, so after forming notes in this one, if I'm reading again, this one, as you're seeing, this one too is a 4 second semester textbook, notebook too. After forming it in one, I will go to another book. My next set of reading, I'll go to another book and I will still write this same thing, but I'll write it the way I'm understanding it now in this book. So two of this book now basically contains the same thing, written differently, the way I understood it. But the second one will always be better than the first. The more you read, the more you understand. Do you understand? This one here was year 4 first semester. Yeah, the 4 first semester. Very neat. So with this, if I'm reading, I will be enjoying what I'm reading because everything I'm reading is here. So the first time what you have to do is get textbook, buy textbook. I don't know how else to emphasize on that. Buy textbook and sit down and form your own note as you're reading. Don't just say you are reading textbook, you'll be underlining. It's not bad to underline. If you check my textbook, some of my textbook lines everywhere. But what I do, I'm actually very slow when reading, especially my first time reading, because I try to finish all my courses 3 times before exam. That's the truth. I try to finish all my courses 3 times before exam. So what I do is, as I'm reading the textbook for the first time, I start with chapter 1. My notes is with me, my pen. Some of you, when you're reading, you're not even with pen, and I wonder how you are reading. Without pen. You take your notes, and as you read chapter 1, you write the topic down. Like in this one, this is 402. I was using my own textbook to read. Actually, I wrote in my year 4 first semester, before school resumed, I wrote a textbook on all the courses I will be offering the next semester, because during holidays I don't travel. I go to the library and I finish my course before the school resumes, or I go to a high extent. So before my year 4 first semester, I already wrote a textbook on all the 8 courses I'll be offering that semester. The same thing in year 4 second semester, before school resumed for that semester, I already wrote a textbook on all the courses I'll be offering that semester. Courses I've not learned before. I just go to the library, read, do my own research. Now, this particular time I wrote this thing, I wrote this note. I was actually using my own textbook to read. The textbook I wrote myself, I was actually using the textbook to read. Now, I will not say it is me that wrote the textbook, so I will not judge. I wrote down the first topic, polysaccharide. This is VCH 402. Polysaccharide. Then after writing the polysaccharide, as I'm reading the textbook, I'm jotting down things, I'm writing down things that I will need to revise during exam. Important points. So take notes, write, learn how to write. Okay, Kenneth, yeah, my textbook is available if you need it. Now take notes. Another thing that serves as eye opener for me is past question. As school is closing, before the next semester, I'll ask Mr. Johnson. I always call Mr. Johnson. Kenneth, I've answered your question, it's still available. Ask Mr. Johnson's past question. I always call Mr. Johnson's. Hello, I need past question for my next semester work. I will buy the past question during holiday. So as I'm reading, after reading for the first time, what I'll do is I will write the first topic. I go through all the years of that past question and write out all the questions on that topic. I write down the second topic. I write all the questions from the past question under that topic. I go until I'm done with all the topics. Now tell me, when you do that, you've already gotten the exam question. For those of you that know, for those of you in BCH, I predict questions. I do question prediction. I've predicted questions before that. It came as if it's in line, and after the exam, they were asking me if I saw the question, and I'm like, if I'm writing an exam tomorrow and you give me the question papers to take to the house and bring it to the exam hall, I will not open it. I'm asked that. Like, I will not open it. I will not open it. I predict questions. How am I able to predict questions? When I do this, how can I predict questions? Where will they bring the questions from? To get A is very easy because you already know where they will bring questions from if you are following all these steps. If I'm communicating, if you are following what I'm saying, just drop fire emoji in the comment section. Drop fire emoji in the comment section if you are following what I'm saying. Drop fire emoji in the comment section. With all this, I've said something now. Take notes, bypass question, and keep it flowing. All right, so the next step, just like I said, I'll be giving you step by step. The next step, after taking notes, keeping notes, that one is very important because I discovered it after my year one first semester that I made that mistake. With all this my note, I don't need to call anybody during exams to be asking them to send me notes, because sometimes you want to read but you don't even have what to read. Even if you have a textbook, form your notes. The truth is, no one textbook can give you everything you need. That's the truth. No matter how big the textbook is, you need to do extra research. That's what keeps you ahead. Now, the difference between somebody that makes an A and somebody that makes a B is that somebody that makes an A says Obi is a boy. Somebody that makes a B says Obi is a boy. But somebody that makes an A says Obi is a boy because. So that added something you add is what gives you that edge. Now, if you are reading just the note that the lecturer gives you, and you are not, oh my God, and you are not adding an extra stuff. So how will the lecturer know that you've done extra research? To be sincere with you, that's what gives me an edge. And if you call me tomorrow morning to go and write any BCH exam or any exam at all that maybe I'm being taught, and you call me the next day to go and write exam, I'll write the exam and pass so well. I'm not boasting or anything. Do you know why? First, as you're teaching me, I don't allow you to accumulate. As you teach me this topic today, I'll go home that day and read that topic and do my own research, form my notes on it, do my added research, do my research. So I'll not be like, where most of us fail out is we read to pass exam, and it's very bad. If you read to pass exam, you might fail exam. That's the truth. But if you read to know, you can never fail exam. Take that from me. If you read to pass exam, you might fail exam. But if you read to know, you can never fail exam. So what I do is I read to know. So, okay, let's take for example, I'm reading polysaccharide. I'll first of all ask myself, what is this polysaccharide say? Oh, polysaccharides. Oh, what is this polysaccharide made up of? How is it helping my life? What do I need to know at the end of this reading? Do you understand? So you don't just focus your mind on I want to pass exam, I want to write exam. Leave exam out of this. Just remove the mindset of exam, because I know it's exam that motivates most of you to read. Leave out exam. What if there was no exam? Won't you read? Unfortunately, some persons will not read. So leave out exam out of it. Read to know. If you cram, when they'll ask you, you will not know. But if you know it, you don't need. Exam period is a period that I rest the most. If not for tutorials, I do. If not, exam period I can decide to sit up, sleep throughout the night, wake up to the exam, or write and still get A, because I've been reading from the beginning of the semester. Not that the drive for my own reading is not that I want to pass exam. The drive for my own reading is not that I want to pass exam. I really want to know it so I can pass. Not solely because I can pass exam, but I want to know it because I know if I know it, I will surely pass exam. But after passing exam, now what next? Do you get it? And if you're in this live stream, I always say remove the mindset of B, because some persons, they have that mindset. In this course, I can have B or A. Or if you say B or A, you should definitely have a B. If you say B or C, you definitely have a C. Some results are like E, F, C, C. You have E, you have F. If you've done well, C. Just A. If you make the mistake, then B. So say A or nothing. All right. So take notes. I'm already making it. I'm already going a whole lot, talking a whole lot. I didn't intend to talk that much. All right. So take notes. The next step, just like I said, the next step is ask for help. Ask for help. I know some persons are introverts like me. I'm an introvert. Sorry, I was an introvert. That was then. No, some part of me is saying it. But I was a kind of person that I find it hard to communicate with people. I find it hard to communicate with people, to socialize. I was always on my own spot, always there by myself. I like that. I, to be sincere with you, I found it hard to associate with people, but it helped me. What did I just say? It didn't help me at all. It didn't help me at all. Ask for help. You don't know this thing, and you know somebody that knows it, and you keep it quiet. Ask for what? For what? Some persons are ashamed to ask questions. The people I like to learn from the most are my juniors and those that were in the same level. I don't say I don't learn from my superiors. So if my okay, my let's take for example my brother with me in the house. I senior him by far, like by far. I senior someone that seniors him, but it's in engineering. And if there's something I've forgotten or something I don't know, and I know he knows it, I will meet him and say, "Oh boy, explain this thing for me." When I know it and I say it somewhere else, nobody will ask me, "Where did you know it from?" In exam, have you ever written an exam and they say put a reference of who taught you that one? If you know, is a child in nursery school knows a thing that you don't know, be humble enough to meet that person and ask for help. Meet that person and ask for help. Don't just stay. Ask for help. Don't keep quiet. If you keep quiet, you won't know it. So feel free to ask for help. If you know someone that knows it, no matter what it takes, ask for help. One thing that made me to overcome that was I attended a seminar. I think, if I'm not mistaken, and the person was like, I think the person was a professor. The person was like, ask questions. If the lecturer did not give you attention in class, go and meet the lecturer in the office. Go and meet the lecturer in the office. The lecturer will not beat you. that's my own mindset too. Not even lecturers, anybody I'm meeting. First of all, I'll say to myself, if he wants to come in, I know somebody I can benefit from. I'll not find it difficult to make the person eat a bite. Even if the person they bite, say what? So I'll be like, the person will not beat me. If the person beats me, I will not cry. If I cry, I'll wipe my tears. I will not die. That's one thing I always have in mind, and I always find it easy to meet somebody to explain something for me. Even if you are my student and I know you know what I don't know, I will meet you and you explain for me. I've known it. Have you ever written an exam and they say put the reference of where you learned it from? No. You write your exam, you get an A. You get an A. Yes, you get an A. So ask for help. Don't try to push through all alone. I'm not saying you cannot push through all alone. Try to push through all alone. Do you know why people attend tutorials? Myself, I attended tutorials right from my year one. I was a front seater in tutorial. Not because I couldn't understand it myself, but I knew that if I attend tutorials, I will understand it faster than when I'm doing it alone. So ask for help. If you know somebody that knows it, meet the person. The person will explain for you. If you need a reading partner, good. There are some reading partners that can make you, and there are some reading partners that can mar you academically. So if you are in need of a reading partner, choose a reading partner wisely. I remember the first reading partner I had in year one first semester. This reading partner, this guy was good. Like, the guy was good. When they say intelligent, this guy was intelligent. I know those year one spirit. I still had that secondary school mentality. I answer questions in class. All those MBA1, MBA2, that crowd, I'll raise up my hand and answer questions. That was foolish of me. Not really foolish of me, but I got to outgrow all those things. I don't answer questions in class, except it's really necessary for me to answer questions. But then, after one of the classes we had, I can still remember in PS Hall, this guy, we've not talked before. It's just year one, we're just getting to know ourselves. He met me after one of the classes and he asked me, can we be reading mates? I didn't know him much. I accepted. We exchanged contacts. We planned how we are going to go on with the reading. And this guy was freaking good. This guy was good. Like, if calculation is ongoing, lecturer is doing calculation on the board, he can stay here and do the calculation in his head and he gets it right. I was like, guy, how did you do this thing? How on earth do you do this? And he'll be like, that was how he was trained from secondary school to reason mentally. What if you are struggling to write and calculate? You do it in his brain. And I was like, how can you hold all this in your brain? How can you hold all this in your brain? And we started reading together. So as time went on, we were not reading partners again due to some things. We're not reading partners again. He graduated with first class. I still graduated with first class. Though I feel he was a little distracted along the way. But finally still graduated with first class, even if not what he should have graduated. Because from the potential I saw in him, that guy was good. He graduated on, I think, 4.5 something. This guy would have been on at least 4.8 something, 4.9 something, because it was really freaking good. When I say good, man. Alright, so after then, I stopped being reading mates with him. Not because we had misunderstanding, but I stopped for personal reasons. I had another reading mate in year 2 after him, and they're always the one meeting me. This one met me, and we became reading mates. And it was of a great help, I must say, because we always set targets, we call ourselves. So in the night, you call, are you still reading? I'm reading. Oh, are you still reading? You're reading. So it helped me a lot. To some extent, I stopped also, and I decided to take it up myself. If reading mate works, so you choose a reading mate wisely. Reading mates can always push you. If you have a reading mate that is freaking good, like somebody that has you must not even be too good. Just have the desire. There's nothing you cannot do. If you fix your mind to something, there's nothing you cannot do. Nothing can stop you. You get? Just fix your mind to it and discipline yourself to achieve it. Do you get that? Put your mind to it and discipline. So just put your mind to it. If you need a reading mate, look for somebody that is better than you. That's the truth. Look for somebody that is better than you. Somebody that can make up your own weak point. Somebody that can compensate your weak points, that can push you when you are weak. Not somebody that will be dragging you back, because you can be reading with somebody that before you know your CGPA is falling like what? So make somebody that is better than you, or somebody that people have the same aim, the same ambition. That guy that I said he made a first class, that was my reading mate in one. He reminded me one of these days. He called me after he saw his result, and he was like, excellent. Did you remember when we used to sit down there in the library and we make plans of how we want to make first class? He was reminding me of our year 1 admission, and now that's a reality. He was reminding me, he was sending me a throwback of what we planned, and it came to pass. If you don't put your mind to anything, you cannot do it. Year 1 first semester, I was not on first class. Year 1 first semester. But using all these strategies I'm telling you, and this thing I'm telling you is just from experience. All this thing I'm saying, what's that? So all these things I'm saying is just from experience. They are just from experience. What I found out myself. I was not on first class. But how I moved on, first I moved from the 4.24 in year 1 first semester. Second semester I entered first class. That was where I entered first class. Second semester year 1, I got parallel in second semester year 1. So my CGPA flight from 4.24 to 4.62. Check how it flies now. I was on 4.24 year 1 first semester, but since I made parallel the next semester, it flew to 4.62. Are you seeing how it skyrocketed? So when I say you can make first class at any point, don't doubt it. 4.62. Me, I was like, now magic. The next semester, year 2 first semester, I made all A's, and it entered 4.7. I think 4.72. I was like, wow, wow. Second semester, year 2, I made parallel A's, and it entered 4.79. Wow, 4.79. I was like, wow, this is really working. Me that was not on first class in first semester year 1, it moved. How I graduated with, or how I moved to in my final year, how I moved to 4.88. From 4.24 to 4.88 was kind of a magic, man. 4.88 from 4.24. So you can see what I'm saying. If you're not on one of my seatmates, she was not on first class year 1, year 2, year 3. We became seatmates year 4 first semester. and I started talking to her, started gingering her. She attends my tutorial actually, but since we are seatmates in class, we're always doing things together. I ginger her, do this, do that, do that. She was shocked when first semester, in fact, first semester year 4 result came out, she was not on first class. I keep on pushing, okay, you can make this first class. Year 4 first semester, year 4 second semester, she checked her result and first class. She was like, she was very happy. Like, so you, same thing is yours. I don't care whether but some persons, once you are on first class, you just relax. You can fall at that point. That's when you need to be very careful, because you can fall at any point. You can fall at any point. That's the truth. That's the truth. Alright, so I've talked about ask for help. Ask for help. If you are following me, please let me know in the comment section. I am following. Let me know. Please like this video now. Why are you not liking the video? Like the video. Like the video. And you can share this video to those you feel might help. It might help. So drop it in the comment section. What did I say you should drop in the comment section? What did I say you should drop in the comment section? Just drop anything that will make me to know you're following me. Drop I am following, or write on, or carry on, or anything you can drop in the comment section. Let me know you're following me. Okay, why didn't you know this is year 1? Any level you are now, you can still do it. You get? Any level you are now, you can still do it. Any level. I'm freaking serious about that. Like, I'm freaking serious about that. When I say you can do it at any level, you can do it at any level. You get? You can do it at any level. So no level is late yet. No level is late yet. Alright, so let's continue. Let's write down. So ask for help. Ask for help. And if you need personalized help, you can DM me after now. My DM is always open. Just at this period I'm a little busy, but I don't keep messages. I find it very difficult to keep messages unreplied, even as busy as I am. Yes, it can take like 1 day, or if I'm not chance to reply, I will reply at that moment. I will respond later, please. Then I will thank you. Alright, so that's that. Hey, okay, close that door, please. They're making noise here. Alright, so next thing is manage your time. Manage your time. Time management skills is very, very important as a student. One thing that makes most of us not to do well is the feeling that we have enough time. The feeling that we have enough time. That's one thing that makes us to do badly. You said even with 2.0, am I joking here? Yeah, 2.0 you can make it. I'm not making you happy. I'm not making you or feel good or something. That's the last thing I would do. You can make it at that point. Like I'm serious here. I'm serious here. You can make it at that point, even with 2.0. If you just chat me up on WhatsApp, I will ask your academic history, what you are on, your level and all those things, and I'll give you personalized advice. You get? Alright, so that's by the way. Now, time management. Some persons, you have the feeling that you have enough time. You have all the time in the world. Exam is in 3 months time now. Hey, exam is in 3 months time and you're relaxing, you're sleeping. Not so. You don't do that. You don't do that. Please, Uti, chat me up on WhatsApp so I can have a personal section with you. Or any of you that needs personalized advice, you can chat me up on WhatsApp. I'll give you personalized advice to do that. Alright, so what was I saying? So you 3 months to exam, you're already very close to exam. Some of us wait 1 week to exam, and I feel like crying for those that wait 1 week to exam and you want to get paralyzed. How do you want to do it? It can work for some persons. I don't doubt that some persons have magnetic brain, but for God's sake, I don't have magnetic brain. You have to start early. You see, I'm saying it as if I'm angry. I'm not angry, but the way it is in my mind, I don't know how to express it. Start on time, bit by bit. Bit by bit. Try to finish your course at least 2 times before exam. I try to finish all my courses at least three times before exam. But try to finish it at least 2 times before exam. At least 2 times before exam. It will help you a lot. So time management. You manage your time on daily basis. So as a student, whether you're on holiday or not, sit down and say, okay, today this is what I want to achieve. I know most persons they will say I've not started reading. Start reading the day you get admission. Like start reading now. As you finish this video, start reading. The first thing you do after this video is planning. Plan how am I okay. I'm entering a new week tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. This is a new week. How am I going to plan this? How am I going to get this week? Plan the next week. What you are going to cover and work towards it. You make it. Get you make it. So manage your time wisely. Some persons as a student, do you know that there was a time I deleted all my social media handles? I deleted my Facebook. That was where I started from. I deleted my Facebook, deleted my WhatsApp, I deleted TikTok, I deleted any social media handle. I reinstalled WhatsApp because of school info. Because 1 minute you are not online, but yesterday you don't write 3 tests. But Facebook, I deleted my Facebook. Like I deleted my Facebook. I deleted it because I discovered that unconsciously, I did it. I was not addicted to Facebook. That unconsciously, my hand will on data. How I do that, I don't know. Unconsciously, my hand will on data, and I'll start scrolling and be laughing. As a student, how? So when I discovered that I deleted it, TikTok, I deleted it. I downloaded TikTok recently again because I'm not a student again. Though I'm a student of other things, but at least I've disciplined myself to the extent that if I want to do a thing, I'll do it without much distractions. You get? So remove every form of distraction and manage your time wisely. You have hobbies. I'm not saying you shouldn't do your hobbies. You get? I'm not saying you shouldn't follow your hobbies or what you like, but learn how to manage your time wisely. Know when to do it and when not to do it. When to do it and when not to do it. I must say this, as a student, there's no difference between night and day. There's no difference between night and day as a student. You know, it's a normal routine that night is to sleep. As a student, nothing like that too. Doctors that told you to sleep 8 hours a day, then how many hours did they sleep when they were students? Some persons say, excellent, you're not, you're slim, excellent, you're slim. Me, I'm a fat person, no. I'm a fat person, no. How can somebody that's not sleeping well, how can the person be fat? I don't understand. Though some persons is in their nature to be naturally fat, get. But it's not about how you look now. Some persons, they care about their look more than what they are facing. It's not about how you look now. It's about what you're facing. You can enjoy today and suffer later. My friend and I were discussing one of these days this week, and I was like, it is better you suffer now and you enjoy later than you enjoy now and suffer later. Yes, that's the truth. Because there are some things that you can do now that you're young that you cannot do again tomorrow. So why not suffer now and enjoy later than enjoy later than enjoy now and suffer later? You get? I know some of you don't want to use your certificate, but nobody knows how the world is going. Do you know that there are many jobs you're applying for now, and they say this job is specifically for first class student and first class upper and second class upper? Like when they're giving eligibility for applying for the job, they said specifically for first class or second class upper. The world is getting to a time when second class lower will be useless. We are getting to that point already. Of course, many scholarship now is only for first class and second class upper. Many scholarships, I mean international scholarship, many scholarships are like that now. So fight hard to get to this point. I don't know if you are following me. Can you follow me? Are you following me? So manage your time wisely. Discipline yourself. No difference between night and day as a student. Some persons, you know, when I started this live stream, I said something about the most important thing is your mindset, you know, because you can hear all this thing here and you don't decide to put it into practice. If you don't work on your mindset, you'll not still achieve it. You start 1 day, 2 days, and you drop back. But your push, your motivation should be your result. What you want. Do you know that joy? Do you know that sometimes I just sit down, I'm not doing anything, I just sit down and carry my spreadsheet and be checking all the A's? It gives joy, yo. Like I'll just sit down, I'll check it 1 second semester, all A's, oh my god. I'll next open something, I'll just be checking, I'll drop it back. It gives that joy. It gives that joy. But when I was reading it was painful. Some persons, they find it difficult, they are sleep at home. They can sleep Like they can't sleep. Their own is like they don't need to. As they sit down like this, even as they are hearing this thing, my voice is like lullabies, making them to sleep. Some persons are like that. Some they don't sleep. Do what works for you. Your mindset is the changing factor. You know, I said I don't go for night class. I sit in my house, and in my house, I've done till daybreak. You know, me, I take challenges a lot, not physical challenge. Like I take things around me as challenges. When I was in secondary school, JS3, one of my classmates is in medicine at 500 level. One of my classmates, he told me we're friends. This guy was freaking intelligent. Guy, this guy was good. He will play with you, play more than everybody in class. But this guy will go to the house and study like mad, man. And at the end of everything, you will fail, you will pass. So this guy was good. One day he told me, when JS3 then, he told me he did TDB. Me, I was now like, what is TDB? He said till daybreak. I said, what do you mean by till daybreak? He said he read till daybreak. I was like, you did not sleep. He said no sleep. He read till daybreak. I was now like, am I a student? JS3 till daybreak. Ha! Me, I said I'm going to try it. I went to the house that day, you know. I said I'm going to try it, man. I got to the house. Me, I want to do till daybreak. My brother was the one in engineering now, 300 level, was with me then. I was in JS3, he was in primary 5. He was in primary 5. So two of us wanted to do today break. We read small. As we are reading now, we are reading, progressing. Small sleep now come. We carry 2 buckets, put cold water inside, put our legs inside. We continue to, anytime I remember it, I laugh. We continue to read until he brought a suggestion that to me, it was a pleasant suggestion. It was a good one. He said, let's take 15 minutes break and stretch ourselves in just 15 minutes break and we fire down again. To me, it was a very good advice. So I accepted the 15 minutes break. So that 15 minutes break now, me and I entered my bed and was doing like this, stretching myself on the bed. I woke up in the morning. Day was already bright. I was angry with him. I was angry with myself. But I later found out putting your legs in cold water will not help. Drinking caffeine will do a little help. I don't drink caffeine to stay awake. What can make you stay awake? You know, I go online, I browse. What can make me stay awake to read throughout the night? I used to do all those things. One thing that can make you stay awake throughout the night to read is mindset. Work on your mindset. What is motivating you to read? Are you just reading to pass exam, or you are reading to make a difference? Are you just reading to make it to pass exam, or reading to make a difference? Your motivation is what keeps you active. When sleep comes, another of my motivation is my parents. I always tell myself I want to make them proud. I really want to make them proud. So when I want to sleep, I'll think about my parents at home. I'll be like, God, I really need to make my parents proud. I really need to make my parents proud. They are suffering to pay my fees. Then they are suffering to cater for me. They are money that they would have used and feed themselves and do other things. They are suffering. In order to make me somebody, I will not disappoint them. I must work hard to make them proud. That's always been my motivation. Like, that has been my motivation. So even when I want to sleep, when sleep is coming, I'll just think of my parents. It will hit me differently. And I'll push on. I say, no, I cannot sleep now. I'll push on and read. Have something that motivates you, not caffeine. Have something that motivates you, not keeping your leg in cold water. Something that motivates you to fire on, even when your body is weak. You know, our body is a container. This is not you. This is not me. This thing you are seeing now is not me. Me is inside me. I am inside this container. This body is just a container carrying you. So you are inside this thing you are seeing. So this is a container carrying you. And this thing that is carrying you around, most times we don't want to do what you want to do. So that was why Paul said in the Bible that things I wish to do, I don't do. Sometimes you want to read, but your body, this thing carrying you now, we don't want to do that thing that you want to do. Do you get? So don't always give this your body what it wants at all times, because your body will want to rest. Your body will want to sleep. Your body will be like, I've been carrying you around all day and I need to rest now. And you now, the real you inside this container will be like, no, I have to read. And the body is now your own to push and read. Push your body. Your body will have no choice than to follow. Because your body is a container and you have control over it. So manage your time wisely. This live stream will be ending very soon. I have just 3 more points and I go. But let me address this question from Melody. Say, please, I have a question concerning our results. I asked my course rep if he can send me my results that I paid for, and someone else told me I have to pay again to get the results. Please, why is this so? What department are you, please, Melody? Let me know the department so I can know what to say about that, because that's not how it is done. But let me know your department so I can know what to say about that. So while I wait for your department, I have to continue. Now, develop good study habits. That's another thing. Develop good study habits. Some persons, when you want to read, you use your bed. You sleep. You lie down on your bed in the night and be reading on your bed. As what now? Before you know, you sleep off. Like you say, you know yourself. You want to read. Before you know, you will sleep off. And the type of dream you dream that day, you enjoy sleep to the extent that. So please, as a student, whether you're in the hostel or you're in your own room, one thing you should have is a reading table. It mustn't be a costly one. It mustn't be an expensive one. Rubber chair, rubber table is okay. Before I bought the reading table I'm currently using now, the first table I bought was this normal rubber table. My brother came to stay with me when he got admission. I bought another table for him until I bought this recent table I'm using. So presently I have like 3 tables I'm using. I use only one. Now I have 2 of my brothers living with me, so they use their own. Why I'm saying this is, you don't stay on the bed to read. Or maybe you just sit on the bed, there's no table, you just... I understand things are hard though. I'm not saying you should stay. You can even improvise. If you don't have a table, you can improvise. Create something that makes you to keep your book and sit down and read. Don't lie on your bed to read, because before you know, you sleep off. You get? So have a good study habit. If it's night class that works for you, go for night class. Bro, go for night class. If night class motivates you to read, or you read better in night class, go for night class. If it doesn't work for you, stay in your house. Don't deceive yourself. Because some persons, 7:45 p.m. they'll carry their books, put in their bag, carry wrapper, carry socks, long socks. I always envy those people, because I didn't do it, and I wished I've done it. They will wear long socks. I'll be like, child, see the students here. You even in your house, you see them passing the... But where are you going? I'm going for night class, wearing long socks. They will now fold their knicker and put inside the long socks. Wear bag, wear sweater. I'll be like, child, I know the student, I'll be waiting. See students going to read, I'm here. I used to envy them on the sincere note. So some persons will do that, not knowing that wrapper is inside their bag. Wrapper is inside their bag. So when they get to the night class, on their way, they will branch and buy rice, buy Coke or Fanta, and spice it up. They now buy chewing gum. Now when they get to the night class, they sit down. First of all, they now put earpiece in their ear, be listening to music, be doing their head like this, and be eating their food. They say, okay, let me just use this period now to eat. So I will have the strength to fire down. This night is this night. Power to power. Okay, so after that, they will now sit down. As they sit down, and after eating the food, they will now say, okay, let me rest for 5 minutes. Close to that 5 minutes, they say sleep is now coming up because they've eaten heavy food. Say, okay, now it's just 8 o'clock now. I still have enough time. Let me sleep
till 10 o'clock. And is that 10 o'clock? Me have understand myself. Is that 10 o'clock? Me, I used to understand where. They will not be giving themselves reasons to justify their excuses. So from 10 o'clock, I'll wake up 10 o'clock. So let me sleep from 8 to 10 so that my brain can refresh. Now from 10, this book, I will fire down from that 10 till 6 a.m. back to back and finish it. And they will not sleep till from that time. They will not tie their wrapper. I heard some of you used to even carry mosquito net so that mosquito will not worry you. They will not tie the wrapper. Like this, stay like this. Put calm music that will make them enjoy the sleep. And they will sleep. They will not wake up. Somebody that will not tap them. Oh boy, go class. Now 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, they will wear their long socks again and go back to the house. Me now, in the house, I'll not be thinking they went to read, deceiving themselves. If it doesn't work for you, don't go because others are going. Do what works for you. Do what works for you. So develop good study habits. Develop good study habits. Don't do things because others are doing it. If it doesn't work for you, you end up deceiving yourself. Next thing is have positive attitude. One thing that helped me is I always believe I can do it. I always believe I can do it. No matter how difficult the course is, I always have that mindset. I've never in a time since I got admission, since my year 1 second semester, because I used to say year 1 first semester was my period of learning, the period of familiarizing with the environment. I've never a time sat down and see a course, no matter how difficult they say it is, and I'll say I cannot do it. That's the last thing I'll ever do. I cannot. No matter, in fact, once they say the course is difficult, I will focus on that course very well. I will put all my attention. So because they say people used to fail this course, me, I will make sure my A in that course is the highest. There was this course that disturbed me in year 2, CSC 280. That course disturbed me. I tried to program, enter. I watched YouTube videos, enter. I watched YouTube videos, then programming Fortran, agree, enter. That course worried me, disturbed me. Sorry, okay, what are you cooking now? Sorry. So I attended tutorial and it helped me. I formed notes on that course. And that was where my tutorial even started. I started teaching the course. That course disturbed me throughout my stay in Uniport. That course disturbed me a lot, but that was my highest that semester. I had parallel A's that semester, but that was my highest because I wrote the exam and I know I wrote. You get? Okay, how can you develop good study habits? First, work on your mindset that you must do it. Then, know what works for you. Know the time you read best. As a student, you can read at any time. Look for a quiet environment to read. Don't read where you'll be distracted. Remove every distraction. Anything that will distract you as a student, keep it aside. And focus on your book. It's a 4 years program. It's a 5 years, 6 years program. All right. So have positive attitude. It's part of developing good study habits. You get? All right. So let me summarize with this. Then I'll take some questions from you. I didn't want this class to be long, but it's already a little long. Okay. So let me take this last point, and I'll take some questions. Okay, so the last one is read textbooks, not just notes. Some persons, they depend on just their lecturer's notes. Lecturer cannot give you all the notes you want, for God's sake. No one textbook will give you. Library was my friend. So it got to the extent that if I don't go to the library a day, it will be like, oh boy, he didn't come yesterday, what happened now? Why? I was using library textbooks. It's not all textbooks you can afford. Buy the one available. Then you get extra from the library or from online. You get extra. So don't depend on just what the lecturer is giving you. Personally, I discovered why some persons don't understand something, a particular topic, is because they read narrowly. Maybe the lecturer gave a narrow note and you just read that note and you are struggling to understand. Me, I used to bypass that by reading it broad. I'll read it very wide. Then I will not come to that thing that the lecturer was explaining. Oh, that is very, very simple. So if you read narrowly, there are some things There are some key points you are leaving out, that maybe it is that key point that would have helped you to understand that stuff, but because it is left out, you find it difficult to understand that. So read broad, don't just depend on what the lecturer is giving you. You get that? So all I've said, please, if you have any question, drop it in the comment section. I'll be responding to your questions now. So while I'm waiting for your questions, let me recap what I've said. Use the step-by-step strategy. Do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Don't just wait the exam period. One at a time. Create a study schedule. Plan yourself. Set goals. Set targets. Take notes. Ask for help. Anyone that can help you, ask for help. Manage your time wisely. Manage your time wisely. Develop good study habits. Have a positive attitude. Read textbooks, not just notebooks. At this point, if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. Any question at all you want to know. Any question. Okay, while I wait for your questions, let me address Melody's question. Melody says something about you've paid for a result, and normally it is best to apply for results yourself. In biochemistry, you have the freedom. In fact, in the departments, you have the freedom to go and apply for your results yourself. So you can always go to the HOD secretary and apply for spreadsheets. Apply for spreadsheets there and go directly. You mustn't go through your course rep. You mustn't go through your course rep. You can go to the HOD secretary and apply for spreadsheets. As you apply, the letter will be sent to the exam officer, and the exam officer will work on your spreadsheet, and the HOD secretary will tell you a day to come and check up. You get that? So you don't need to really go through your course rep. But if you've gone through your course rep, depending on how your level arranges it, so you can discuss with him to know what's the problem, or you go directly to the secretary. Any questions so far? Please, after now, if you have any personalized questions, something you can open up, chat me up on WhatsApp. My number, for those of you that don't have, is 090. You can write it down somewhere. 090 68 39 4581. 090 68 39 4581. My name is Excellent Simplified. So you can chat me up on WhatsApp and tell me you were part of my live stream. So that's that for now. Any questions so far? So far, if you learned something new, if you gained something from this live stream, please leave nice comments. If you gained something from this live stream, please drop it in the comment section. If you gained something. Okay, the number, I call it again, 090 68 39 4581. 090 68 39 4581. I also have a mentorship group. In case you want to join, you can also chat me up. If you just need personalized advice, you can chat me up also. Okay, please, can you talk about confidence during presentation, especially those that have stage fright, I guess. Okay, so okay, this, I'm having another live stream tomorrow as regards presentation. So tomorrow's live stream by 5 o'clock too. By 5 o'clock, I'm having another live stream, and the live stream is all about presentation, how to go about defense. I'll be addressing that in tomorrow's seminar. In tomorrow's live stream. So please, tomorrow I will talk about that extensively. Okay, so Olamide, you're welcome. Yeah, Dudu, I noted that was what you wanted to say. So I'll talk about that tomorrow. Any questions so far? If there's no question, I will really want you to do well. Like on a serious note. I really want you to do well. You can chat me up. My DM is free. I'll give you all the best advice I know, all the strategies I use, the best way I can follow you up. Because chatting me up, I will have to ask you your former performance. I remember what I wanted to say. For those of you that don't check your results, some person, you don't check your results. You wait till now. Presently, I graduated last year, but presently some of my colleagues are still suffering, calling me, sending me messages. Excellent, help me out. I'm stuck. last week someone was chatting me up. Year one course. He had a missing script. Year one, and he did not follow up the course till now that we graduated. Now he's getting an extra year. Throughout the week, I've been saying to how I can help him out. But the problem now is the course we did in year one, they've scrapped out the course. They've removed the course from the curriculum. So what is he going to do? I've been looking for who to talk to on his behalf throughout this week. Something that you would have rectified in year one. So always check your result. Know your stand. Some of you just have an I don't care attitude about it. It's very bad. Always know your performance so you know where you have issues you can rectify. Okay, so that's that. So Riches, I asked a question earlier. I don't know if it has been answered because I had network glitch. How do you develop it? Okay, I actually touched the question, but let me touch it again. My place is actually dark now, so and it's getting to the end of the class. If not, I would have gone to on my lights, but it's getting to the end of the class, so let me just manage it like this. So manage it with me also. Okay, so how you can develop good study habits. Now this is it. First, work on your mindset. Work on your mindset. Decide that you want to do well. Now remove any bad habits, any distraction. Remove it and focus. Next is discipline. To have a good study habit, if I tell you that you can do it with indiscipline, I lie. You must discipline yourself. And also have people you look up to. Have people that are ahead of you that you look up to, that you can always take advice from, that you can always talk to. That is one thing that will help you to develop good study habits. So look for somebody that have done what you are doing, pass the road you are passing, and always discuss with that person. Have that mentor-mentee relationship. The person will be guiding you, coaching you, and be ready to change. That's the thing. Don't have a fixed mindset. Have that growth mindset, that growth mentality, and before you know, it will work out. Okay, Judy says it's not really our fault. Most of us haven't seen our year 2 results. They will always tell us it's not out. I understand. I perfectly understand. Uniport is like that. I perfectly understand that. But there's a way out. Don't wait for your course rep. Always disturb them. Go to the HOD secretary. You want to see your result. Always go to the secretary. Don't wait. If you are waiting till they will announce the result is, all of you come and check your result, you will not get it. You get it late. It's always like that. So I perfectly understand you. But go and be disturbing your exam officer, your HOD secretary. Be disturbing them. You need to see your result. Be disturbing them. And create good relationship with your lecturers. Some of you think lecturers something end in class. Have good relationship with them. Good relationship. I beg you. Okay, so because it doesn't end in class. After you graduate, you can need recommendation letters. Who will you meet? Who will recommend you for something? So who is that? You can come in. So you have good relationship with them. They can even help you. Myself, whether result is out officially or not, I always see my result because I'll go through the lecturers. Sir, please let me check. Ma, please let me check. They'll check for me. So have that relationship with them. Okay, I should speak to you directly. Yes, Divine Empire, I'm speaking to you directly. All right, so basically that's that. Any other question? Okay, Divine. So you're a victim of the night class stuff. All right, so please, any other question? I want to end this live stream. Any other question? Please, if you have any presentation to present, any defense to present, I'm having a live stream tomorrow again by 5 p.m. For those of you doing IT, I'm having a live stream with you. You must get that A. All right, so any question, any other thing, let me know so I can address it. Feel free to chat me up and I'll give you personalized advice. Trust me on that. When I really want someone to do well, I can do all in my powers and you do well. So trust me on that. Okay, at this point, if there is no, please, as you finish watching, don't just leave. Please click that like button and share this video. Help me share it to those that you think this video might help. Somebody just need one word to push on. Somebody just need one word, that one word the person here can be that turning point in that person's academics. You won't know. So share this video to, just click that share button, share it to your group chats. That's one thing I need you to help me do now. I need to reach many persons. Many persons need to do well. It pains my heart when you see those that have potential. They will tell you I was good in secondary school. They have the potential to do well, but because they lack the information, they are not doing well. It pains me a lot. So I need to reach many persons. Please share this video to your group chat. Share it to anybody, any group you are on, and your status everywhere. Just share this video. That's one thing you owe me. Please, I need you to do that for me. This video is free of charge. That's one thing you owe me. Just share this video. And thank you for being here also. I wish you good luck. If you have any academic problem, feel free at any point. I'll always be ready to respond to you. All right, so I will still leave this video on, this live stream on for some minutes, and I will call it a day. So at this point, if you have any question, drop it. I'm officially done with my presentation, if it was a presentation. So please do fast and on the light for me. So if you have any question, drop it. If you need me to talk to you personally, my DM is open. So I wish you good luck in your endeavor. I wish you a huge good luck. At this point, I take a bow. Thanks for being here. My name is C Excellence Simplified. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do it to click on the subscribe button and subscribe. I wish you good luck. I wish you good luck. I wish you good luck on this. All right, so that's that. Thanks. Yeah, Kenneth, thank you. You're welcome. Uti, you're welcome. Dudu Anir, if I'm not pronouncing your name well, I'm sorry. Anino Rise. This Delta name now. Anino Rise. Sorry. You're welcome. You're all welcome. All right, so at this point, I will end the live stream here. Bye, and see you in my next videos. Thank you for being here. I'm Excellent Simplified. See you in my next video. I love you. Okay.